Guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be revealing what I think are the best finance YouTube channels. So yeah, I've been a content creator for I don't even know how long. I think I switched to finance maybe a couple years ago. There's a lot to be said in terms of the effort that I actually put into the channel, making it like prim and proper. But generally, the idea of my channel is to basically provide value. So I want to make high quality content in terms of information, as well as being something that's kind of fun for me to do, right? It makes me a better investor, and it's also just genuinely fun to record videos. That's why I have my channel, and that's kind of the tone that I want to set forth with these channels is that the purpose of these channels that I'm about to share, well, most of them anyway, is probably to not even get monetized, but it's genuinely just to provide value to whoever's watching the videos, right? How can I make the best high quality video? Not in terms of camera, not in terms of audio, but just in terms of content provided. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So hope you enjoy and sit back and relax. And so I would actually say that I'm going to split the sections into various investing subjects. So the first is fundamental analysis and general investing. I figured I'd start with this one because technical analysis makes people's head hurt. So yeah, we'll start off pretty simple. All right, so my favorite finance YouTube channel as it relates to fundamental and general investing is PPC Ian. So this may not come as a surprise to a lot of folks. I definitely talk very highly of PPC Ian. Just in terms of what dividend investing, and potentially value investing should be about, I think PPC Ian embodies that more than anyone else I've seen on YouTube. And the way he thinks about companies in terms of moats and businesses and just like fundamental analysis, revenue growth, things like that, looking at debt, various ratios. He's just a wealth of knowledge. And yeah, like I said, if you're into dividend growth investing or any of the things I just mentioned, he is exactly how you should be thinking about companies. That's basically what his videos are about. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of PPC Ian, and I try to watch as many videos as I can. All right, so the second channel on my list in terms of fundamental analysis and general investing is someone named Steven Spicer. So he's not a very popular content creator compared to like PPC Ian and maybe a few other folks. But Steven is just like, so obviously we can scroll through his channel a little bit. So he makes videos like how to understand a balance sheet, different like investing guides. He talks about like famous investors. He's made a couple videos about Joel Greenblatt. Should you invest in stocks or real estate? So that's why I kind of created a section to be fundamental analysis as well as just general investing. I know he kind of has like a private community for folks that want to dive deeper into fundamental analysis, but just generally, even with the content he provides here, there's still like a wealth of knowledge. Super down to earth guy as well. Like he just has a way of relaying information. Generally, honestly, like one of the best communicators I've ever come across on YouTube, and so that's why I love Steven Spicer as well. And that actually rounds out the top two fundamental analysis and general investing list. The next section is technical analysis. And the first content creator on this list, so basically my favorite channel for technical analysis, is someone named K Kim. So K Kim made this list as of this year, and he actually became number one on my technical analysis list as of this year as well. So definitely rose through the ranks. K Kim. So when it comes to technical analysis, I think there's a couple things I want to say is that some people like just aren't that successful at it, yet they still make videos about it. The other thing is like a lot of people spend a lot of effort trying to do technical analysis, doing like shorter term trading and that kind of thing. And that's what people associate technical analysis with, right? It's like day trading or it's shorter term trading or, it doesn't have any validity in terms of long term trends. But K Kim here is someone that like I finally found someone that thinks the same way I do about technical analysis and what it's supposed to represent, which is supply and demand and sentiment. And I can make a separate video about technical analysis, but basically, so yeah, K Kim and I see eye to eye in this respect. Fun fact: he actually blocked me on Twitter because I kind of criticized something he did, and then later on, like I like made a comment on one of his other videos, and then he ended up making a video about my comment, I think, which was like it wasn't even a negative comment, it was just like a whatever like observational comment. So anyway, I think he's kind of he's kind of a thin skinned kind of guy. But in terms of his analysis, he's definitely spot on and someone I respect. So if you guys want to get into technical analysis and my videos may not be the your favorite, or if you just want like a second opinion, I would endorse K Kim, whereas I would not endorse a whole bunch of other folks. Not that I'm like the governor of technical analysis, but yeah, he's someone that I respect a lot. All right, and the next channel on the list is someone named Chivako Capital. So Chivako Capital is more technical than anything else, even though I think he tries to get a bigger picture of everything. I think at the end of the day, he's a technical analysis kind of guy. And he really opened my eyes to how powerful technical analysis is in terms of long-term trends. And just, yeah, I just had so many revelations or just earth-shattering moments when it came to my investing style after watching this guy. And so 100% endorse him. I would say though that his videos are hard to get into. They're kind of dry, and I don't think he cares that they're dry. I mean, they're well made, don't get me wrong, but his voice can kind of just like drone on. And sometimes, like, once you watch like a dozen of his videos, like you kind of get the picture. You don't need to watch every single week, right? Stuff doesn't change that often, but yeah, I think for those that want to get started with technical analysis and just aren't really sure of its capabilities or what it should be about, I think he's a perfect way to get started. He's definitely how I got, well, one of the ways I got started. So yeah, I endorse Chivako Capital. And to round out my technical analysis list, the last channel is the Chart Guys. So this is basically Charting Man Dan. Every time I watch him, this dude turns more and more into like a hippie. At least maybe that's how he always was. But like, yeah, I started to get, I don't know, maybe more personal or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So Charting Man Dan, right? So he is honestly, like, I would consider him my YouTube mentor when it came to technical analysis. I think I was like maybe 20 years old. No, maybe like, yeah, 2021 when I first came across this guy's videos, and I would look forward to the afternoon every day around 4 p.m. or was it like 1:30 p.m. or something? I don't remember. Maybe 1:30 p.m. And I would just look forward to this guy's videos as soon as they were out. Like, I would click on them just to get a sense of like what his thoughts were. Like, I was obsessed with this guy's content for a very long time, and if it were not for this guy, I would not have gotten into technical analysis, period. The reason I came across him is because his channel would post on StockTwits, and I was pretty active on StockTwits when I first started. And so, yeah, his content was like just, I don't know if needle in the haystack is the right word, because StockTwits can have a whole bunch of crap on it. But yeah, just it was just such a relief watching something as high quality as him. And I think yeah, like I mean, I learned technical analysis from him, right? So if you guys respect what I do, I think you might also get a kick out of him. And what he does is he assumes that you're a beginner more than I do. I generally don't have the patience for that. I just start talking. But this guy will still say things like, now we're looking at an hourly time frame. Each of these candlesticks represents an hour. Here's the open, the close, the high, the low, and that kind of thing. So I don't know if he's changed, to be honest. I don't watch his videos anymore, but I just had to shout this guy out because he's just like so pivotal for me. All right, and so now we're going to jump onto the best investing channels for beginners, in my personal opinion. So let's just jump right into it. So, in my opinion, the best channel for beginners is Joseph Carlson. And to be honest, I'm not even like that big of a fan myself. In fact, maybe every couple videos or so that I've seen from him, I find myself rolling my eyes at something he said. And so I don't really like him that much as an investor, if I'm being honest. But I acknowledge that like the product that he's putting out is pretty it's so marketable. It's so well packaged. Like, obviously it's just voice, but he has awesome audio quality. He basically cuts his audio, so it's just like a smooth transition every time, right? So you never get his ums and buts and ands or whatever, right? It's just like good dialogue throughout the entire thing. So very marketable product, and the main idea is there, right? Even if I may have some criticisms with a lot of what he says, I scratch my head a lot of times, but still, the main idea of dividend growth investing, he has like a well diversified portfolio. I think his portfolio is divided into sectors. He has it on M1 Finance. M1 Finance, in my opinion, is the best platform for investors. I still think that. And so someone watching his videos emulating what he does, I think is a perfect way to get started with investing. And his videos are not boring. You know what I mean? Like, he'll go over recent events, and he'll give some decent thoughts on them. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I think the other cool thing about him is like it's inspirational because he does have a six-figure portfolio, and I think he's always had a big account. I'm sure most of that comes from his YouTube money, if I'm being honest, and more than just gains, right? He's not really someone to think about gains, but still, in terms of yeah, just what you should be doing as an investor, I think Joseph Carlson is, is on the right track. Also, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of reminds me of the bird from Rio. At least that's kind of how I picture what Joseph Carlson would look like. All right, so that is basically my review of what I think are the best finance channels for various different subjects, depending on what you're interested in. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what your favorite investment channels are. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.